Imagine sipping a drink that was once believed to contain actual traces of cocaine. Yes, you read that right. Back in the 1800s, Coca-Cola's original formula contained coca leaf extract, which led to wild rumors about its ingredients. Fast forward to today, and Coca-Cola has transformed into a global phenomenon, consumed over 1.9 billion times a day. Ever wondered how this fizzy favorite is made? Let's dive into the world of Coca-Cola's production process and reveal 10 surprising secrets behind those iconic bottles. Number 1. The secret recipe. More than just sugar and water. Let's start with the most mysterious part, Coca-Cola's secret recipe. You've probably heard that the formula is locked away in a vault, and that's true. Only a few people in the world know the full recipe, and they're sworn to secrecy. It's not just sugar, water, and fizz. The real magic comes from a blend of natural flavors that includes vanilla, cinnamon, and a mix of citrus flavors. Sounds simple, right? But the exact proportions are a mystery, and that's what makes Coca-Cola unique. What's even more interesting is that the company has stayed loyal to this recipe for over a century, making only tiny tweaks for local markets. In some countries, like Mexico, they still use real cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, which many fans say tastes better. It's a little secret that makes a big difference. Number 2. Caramel coloring. The perfect hue. When you pour a glass of Coca-Cola, you get that rich, dark caramel color. It's not just for looks. This color plays a huge part in how you perceive the taste. The caramel color is created by heating sugar until it caramelizes, which gives the drink that deep brown shade. But here's a fun fact. There are strict guidelines for this color to ensure consistency across all Coca-Cola products, no matter where they are made. The formula for the caramel color is also part of the secret recipe. It has to be just right. Not too dark, not too light, so that every bottle of Coca-Cola looks the same. They even use a special machine to measure the color in every batch. Talk about attention to detail. Number 3. High-tech quality control. Not a drop wasted. Coca-Cola's factories are a marvel of modern technology. Every part of the process, from mixing to bottling, is automated and tightly controlled. This means that every bottle, whether it's in New York or Tokyo, tastes exactly the same. They use sensors to make sure the carbonation levels are perfect, and there's even a machine that checks the bottle caps to ensure they're sealed just right. What you might not know is that Coca-Cola has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to quality. If a batch doesn't meet their high standards, it gets scrapped. It's a meticulous process, and they don't mess around when it comes to delivering the perfect bottle of Coke. Every sip you take has passed multiple quality checks. Number 4. Carbonation. The perfect fizz. Ever noticed how Coca-Cola has that perfect fizz that tickles your throat just right? It's all thanks to the precise amount of carbonation that's added during production. But here's something you might not know. The level of carbonation is adjusted depending on where the drink is sold. In hotter climates, Coca-Cola slightly increases the carbonation to give you that extra refreshing feeling. They've perfected the science of fizz, making sure it's strong enough to be satisfying, but not too overwhelming. It's a delicate balance, and Coca-Cola spends a lot of time perfecting it. Who knew so much effort went into making sure the bubbles are just right? Number 5. Bottling. Faster than you can blink. Coca-Cola's bottling process is like watching a high-speed dance. At their factories, over 2,000 bottles can be filled every minute, and it all happens in the blink of an eye. First, the bottles are cleaned and sanitized, then filled with the perfect blend of Coca-Cola syrup and carbonated water, and finally capped and labeled at lightning speed. And here's a cool secret. Coca-Cola uses a special technique to ensure that each bottle is filled to the exact same level. This process is so fast and efficient that human hands can barely keep up. It's like a well-choreographed ballet, with robots doing all the heavy lifting. Number 6. Global taste. Local twists. One of Coca-Cola's secrets to global success is how they subtly tweak their recipe for different countries. For example, in Japan, you can find Coca-Cola with green tea flavor, and in Italy, there's a version mixed with coffee. These local variations help Coca-Cola stay relevant and exciting, keeping the brand fresh no matter where you are in the world. But here's something even more fun. Despite all these local twists, the core recipe remains the same. Coca-Cola wants to ensure that no matter where you are, a bottle of Coke still tastes like Coca-Cola. So while you might get a fun flavor twist, the signature taste is always there. Number 7. The hidden ingredient. Phosphoric acid. You might have heard of phosphoric acid as an ingredient in Coca-Cola, but do you know why it's there? It's used to balance out the sweetness of the drink. Without it, Coca-Cola would taste overwhelmingly sugary. Phosphoric acid adds a slight tang that balances out all that sweetness and gives Coke its signature taste. But here's a secret. Phosphoric acid also plays a role in keeping the carbonation stable. It helps maintain that perfect fizz we all love, ensuring that your Coca-Cola stays bubbly from the first sip to the last. Who knew that a little acid could make such a big difference? Number 8. Sustainability. Coca-Cola's green initiatives. While Coca-Cola is known for its classic red label, they're working hard to go green. The company has committed to using 100% recycled plastic in its bottles by 2030. They're also investing in water conservation, making sure they give back as much water as they use in the production process. It's a huge undertaking, but they're making serious progress. What's even cooler is that Coca-Cola has partnered with local communities around the world to ensure they have access to clean water. It's a side of the brand that not many people know about, but it's making a big impact in regions where clean water is scarce. Number 9. The effervescent fountains, a timeless icon. One of the most iconic ways to enjoy Coca-Cola is through their soda fountains. These have been around for over a century and continue to be a popular way to get that perfect glass of Coke. But here's a fun fact. The syrup used in soda fountains is slightly different from the bottled version. It's a more concentrated form, designed to mix perfectly with the soda water on site. And here's something you probably didn't know. Coca-Cola is always innovating. They've recently introduced touchscreen soda machines that allow you to mix different flavors of Coke, creating endless possibilities. It's Coca-Cola's way of staying current while honoring its past. Number 10. Marketing magic. More than just a drink. Coca-Cola's success isn't just about the drink itself. It's also about how they market it. Over the years, Coca-Cola has created some of the most memorable advertising campaigns in history. From the classic Share a Coke campaign to the iconic polar bears, Coca-Cola knows how to tap into our emotions and make the drink feel like part of our lives. Here's a little-known secret. Coca-Cola's marketing team is always experimenting with new ideas. They're constantly testing different campaigns and slogans to see what resonates with their audience. It's a never-ending process, and that's why Coca-Cola continues to be a beloved brand after more than 130 years. And there you have it. 10 mind-blowing secrets behind the magic of Coca-Cola. Next time you take a sip, remember, there's a world of fascinating science, history, and innovation in every bottle. Cheers to that! Thanks for watching.